it appears to be a justified use of force that unfortunately resulted in the death of that young man.
Jonathan, what's your response to what Brandon just said?
It's a tough sell for me to be on the side of history to suggest that for an alleged traffic violation, the punishment is death by firing squad. I think it's a bit absurd, and I think that we have seen enough of this from police departments all across the country to recognize that this is not. You can't explain away every single one of these situations. At a certain point, you have to realize there is a systemic problem and it requires a systemic solution. I cannot imagine anyone can truly say firing over 100 rounds at a person who did not fire at the police during the foot pursuit and was not carrying a weapon at the time he was killed, to fire at him over 100 times, shooting him 60 times, to call that reasonable is just frankly absurd.
Well, there's two things that are missing out of this context. Is that he fired a gun at the police. They don't have X-ray
allegedly
vision. They don't. It's not allegedly. They saw it on the poll cam. It's not that that they have X-ray vision. They can see if he had a gun or not. All of the totality of circumstances, his behavior would lead them to believe that he had a gun. And when he postures up in a firing platform and a firing stance, and every police officer reacts to his behavior, then it's reasonable to believe that they believed he pulled a gun on them.
Reasonable, fair-minded people understand that shooting 100 rounds at a person, connecting 60 of them for an alleged traffic violation is absurd. And that's just, quite frankly, that's just the fact of the matter.